Have you ever prayed and felt nothing? No answer, no sign, just silence? You're not alone. Even the greatest heroes of faith faced God's silence. Matthew 27:12 and 14. Jesus before Pilate. But when he was accused by the chief priests and elders, he gave no answer. Vita 12. When Jesus stood before Pilate, he was falsely accused and mocked. He had every right to defend himself, but he remained silent. Why? Because his silence fulfilled prophecy, Isaiah 53:7, and showed total trust in God's plan. Lesson: sometimes silence is strength. It's not weakness, it's surrender to God's will. Job 30:28. Job, during suffering, I cry to you for help, and you do not answer me. I stand, and you only look at me. Job lost everything: family, health, and wealth. He cried out to God, but got no reply. The silence felt like rejection. But even though God was silent, he wasn't absent. He was watching, testing Job's faith. And later, he restored him with more than he had before. Lesson: God's silence often comes before a breakthrough. It's a test of trust. Psalm 13:1. David, how long, O Lord, will you forget me forever? How long will you hide your face from me? David was a man after God's heart, yet he often felt abandoned. Psalm 13 is a raw cry of frustration, but if you read the whole psalm, David ends with praise. But I trust in your unfailing love. Lesson: even in silence, we must choose trust over fear. Faith praises before the answer comes. Have you ever prayed and felt nothing? No answer, no sign, just silence? You're not alone. Even the greatest heroes of faith faced God's silence. Job cried out in pain, and heaven seemed closed. David wrote, "How long, Lord? Will you forget me forever?" And Jesus, in the trial before his crucifixion, stayed silent. Yet in all of this, God was not absent. He was working behind the silence. Sometimes God's silence is a sacred pause, not a punishment. He may be teaching you to trust, to wait, to grow. Isaiah 30:15 says, "In quietness and trust is your strength." What if the silence is God preparing something deeper in you? Don't walk away because you don't hear him. Worship anyway, wait anyway, because the same God who was silent with Job also restored him with double, and the same Jesus who was silent rose with all power. When God is silent, he is still speaking, just in a different way. Be still and know that he is God. Isaiah 30:15, NIV. In repentance and rest is your salvation. In quietness and trust is your strength. Thank you for listening to Messiah Speaks. Follow us for more daily teachings, and don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share.